Like we finally got in game and the game did go live. Topkek are going to pick up that round very quickly. And if you bear with me, I will just get rid of that. And now we are fully into it. I do apologize for missing the first few rounds, of course. With CEVO, we always have a bit of trouble trying to get in game. It's not the best platform for spectating, but we got in eventually. Currently 3-1 to Topkek. Of course, on Topkek, we have Dammy, Whiskey, ACM, Redzi, and AABDI, who are all communicating in game. So we will voice underscore enable 0 that and get rid of them. And then on Endpoint, we have Thomas, Mighty Max, Pulse, Robin, and Luzza. And this looks to be the first sort of rifle round for them. I'm actually going to turn volume down because that is way too loud, and turn net graph off. I was not ready for this. There we are. We are now in volumes down, net graphs off. We are looking good. It is a, what is that, 4v5, I think? I don't know why my spectator mode's kind of glitched. But a push out mid is going to allow Robin to find one frag. But Whisk coming in from behind finds two with a quick headshot on towards Pulsar. Robin going to try and pick up that AK. He is low HP, so this nade that he's tossing up there could do damage. And it is going to, but the headshot is actually what's going to be finding him the frag. Dammy comes in from behind and cleans up both of the remaining players. And it's going to be 4-1 now to Topkek. I really don't know why my spectator mode isn't showing like weapons and stuff, or how many are alive on each team or anything like that, but I guess we'll just have to deal with it. Or control overview. No, that's map overview. I guess we'll just have to deal with it. So it's a 5v5 as they go into what I assume is an eco round. I can't even see the weapons. Press G. Oh, you little beautiful man. Well done. Thank you very much, Rud. And there you are. You can see we've got a Scout and two Deagles, two P250s. But ACM finding the frag on towards Robin. Connects that up to pick them up with the advantage. That's the Scout gun, but the pistols do prevail up on short there as they do take down Whisk, but that should be all they can find as ACM has closed in from behind. There is already a player, Dammy, holding him in from short. And this looks to be like it's all over for Pulse here, unless he could do something truly wonderful. Robin communicating to them in, I don't even know what language that is. If you guys do know, let me know. I can see HLTV in there. I know what that means. I understand that much. There you are. Redzi spots him out. Pulse going to go down. 5-1 now for Topkek. Endpoint currently, 6-2, I believe, in CEVO. 6-, maybe? I don't know. I didn't look at the scores before, and I didn't have much time. But, well, I did, but I was doing other things. Topkek, not too good on the money front, apart from three of their players. The other two are fairly low. Whisk, of course, down there on that 1,400, but AABDI on the 10 grand, so that shouldn't be any problem. Shouldn't be any problem. The spam comes through mid, and that is actually going to take ACM down to 32 HP. That's that AWP player. Pretty much out of the game. Pretty much out of the round, what should I say. That player on short, Whisk. If he stays there long enough for that smoke to clear, this could be a scary situation. There you are. He pushes through. Does find Luzza. And that is, some would say, Robin with a beautiful shot onto ACM. Some would say one of the best players on Endpoint currently. Luzza, 19-year-old. He is absolutely incredible. An absolute prodigy. We spoke about it last game when I casted before, and he is no different now. Dammy on that B site, spots one, finds that frag, doesn't know where any more are, but he does find that frag. Pushed in already though, Max, the IGL of Endpoint. I believe, maybe not actually, I saw, no, maybe not. Sorry, that was a sidetrack, but I saw other information as to who was IGLing currently, but it may still be Max. Redzi pushing into that site. The flashbang comes through. Max still on the site. Finds the frag. He is still 73 HP. Surely has heard that player drop in. But AABDI, we're going to call him AA, does find the frag in the end. And he will find that defuse. 6-1 now. Topkek beginning to run away with this. Beginning to run away with this game. Of course, Dust 2, one of those maps that fairly even-sided. So you would expect to see 8-7s, you know, 9-6s, not really 10-5s. That's about as far as you're going to go. 8-7s, 9-6s. But we could see Topkek absolutely run away with this. Of course, we've got another game coming up afterwards, after this game. Endpoint playing against, can't quite remember what the team name was, but an AWP in mid, and that's going to be Luzza finding ACM as he goes for a fairly slow peek on that. And Luzza is rewarded. But fast aggression out towards long will allow Endpoint to take that position. There is a player playing close. That's going to be Redzy. Surely, eventually, he's going to get found here. Pulse up here on long. There you are. He does find the frag in the end. And Max, in the meantime, finds one coming up from short. That's going to be Whiskey, who I assume was looking towards long due to Redzy probably calling that he had a lot of pressure there. At least 2 or 3. That may have been what you saw there. Oh, Thomas. Lovely angle there into CT. But you saw all 3 players of Endpoint shooting their AKs over towards long, over at that smoke. And that may have been what they were trying to do there. Draw out the aggression so that Whisk is there looking towards long and Max can just sneak his way up short. As of course, that was a perfect round to do it. Luzza found the pick on mid, so they know there's going to be no AWP watching mid, or at least it's going to be a bit delayed. Max runs up short, starts walking when he gets towards the corner, and then those players on long are shooting their AKs to distract, and he just walks straight up and grants himself the free frag. A very beautiful strategy there from Endpoint to net them that second round. And we are going to see again the long aggression from, who's that? Robin, straight out there. And the bomb and Pulse are to follow. There you are. Max finds one, and so does Robin. There is a third player there. And that's going to be Whisk. Is he able to do anything? Robin surely saw him there, and he is going to get his M4 out in time to find 2, but Thomas and Pulse coming in from short finds themselves 2 more frags, and this is going to be a 3 versus 1 now. Dammy, he's been doing fairly well. He is second on the scoreboard. 13 kills for him, 14 for Whisk, and then 10 for the rest of the team combined. My. There he is. Luzza must have spotted him in CT there. And is he going to scope in on that angle? Apparently not. He's going back over the top. Pulse coming in from short now. He knows that player's there. Close up. Pulse just going to grant himself the easy frags. He walks in slowly. He's not that far up yet, Pulse. There you are. Going to find the frag eventually. And that AWP, maybe 2. No, only 1. Yeah, only 1 going to be saved. No, in fact, it was 2. Thomas was glitched, showing me an AK. Actually had an AWP. But 6-3 now, Endpoint. Half the rounds of topkek. Of course, they can easily take these 3 more rounds and be back up there with them. 6-6. And then you've still got 3 rounds left in the half. So this could still go either way. Endpoint could be 9-6 by the end of this and well and truly on their way to the victory. But again, long aggression. This is so working for Endpoint. Just straight out long, not waiting for anything. You see Max lining up a smoke here. Oh no, a Molotov even. This is one I have not seen before. It would be interesting to know where that goes. And don't know what we're looking at there. Don't know what we're looking at. ACM, 5 deagles for the topkek team. I did not notice this. They're looking towards short, and Thomas is able to just spray both of them down. And here the players in CT. Robin does fall. Oh, sorry. Robin finds the first as ACM falls to his AK. Thomas making sure there's no one in that smoke. Doesn't want to get caught out by a sneaky player. But in CT, Thomas again going to find the 3rd frag of the round for himself. Last player coming up short. Dammy. Max ready to peek the angle, and he does spot it. And there you are. The frag comes through for Max, and that's going to be 6-4 now. Topkek should be getting a buy in this round. They do have enough money. All of them above 4k. So easily going to get the buyout. No AWPs unless AAB wants to go glass cannon and maybe buy the AWP and then drop it over to ACM. No, we're going to see 5 M4s come out. 4 M4 A4s and 1 M4 A1S. And we'll have to see if Topkek can deny this current 3-round streak. Again, long aggression. Pulse finds himself the frag. Max is out there with the bomb though. And that is a scary situation. Thomas comes out, finds himself one. And at this point, they're just going through 1 by 1. If there had been another player there to trade, if Robin had gone through, maybe that last player, maybe Max, or sorry, Thomas wouldn't have died there. But an even 3v3 now. So after the initial pick for Endpoint, they have risked a lot. But Dammy goes down to Pulse. Maybe they don't know this player's here. Luzza is going to be peeking that slowly with his AWP. He does find the first. Redzy finds the first even, sorry. And then Robin left in a 1v1 against ACM, who is coming in from behind. And if Robin plays long enough on this long angle, ACM surely is going to walk into his crosshair. And that looks like exactly what Robin's going to do. He's just going to wait here, hold this angle. But ACM's not baiting for it. ACM knows there's a chance he could come back. And at this point, this is where Robin goes looking for the frag. Doesn't see him at the doors here, but ACM is not moving. He's just going to sit here and hold. Robin clearing every angle. Of course, we know that it doesn't matter. He's not playing from anywhere here. We can see him in those doors at long, but he still hasn't moved. He's now turning around, in fact, making sure he's not coming up behind him. Worried about this, but that Molotov and ACM should know he's on the site now. Bomb goes down for short. Robin, good plant there. Knows that player could still be coming from long. This is a very good position. Got that short position smoked off, so he's not going to get sprayed from there. If he sees, he can see the player coming up CT, but Robin makes it through the smoke just in time before ACM gets towards that site. ACM now, the one who has to be the aggressive player. Smoke on the bomb. Oh, the smoke goes down, but he's not going to hold it. And Robin may be peeking too far. There you are. ACM does find the frag. No defuse kit, but I believe he will still have enough time. Yeah, there you are. The 10-second music coming through. About 4 more seconds, and Robin would have been able to play time enough for him to not have that round. But ACM does find it in the end. 7-4 now. 7-4, and going into an Endpoint, still going to be able to get a buy as they did take 3 rounds in a row. That should put their money up. But after this round, the only players up there above 2k are Thomas and Pulse. They may still be able to get another buy after this, but we'll have to see. Of course, we don't even know if Endpoint are going to win this round yet. Thomas does find 1 frag, and so does Alonso. We're overwatching ACM, but we'll take a peek over towards these players coming up short. Now, this could be Whiskey's chance to find some more frags as Max is there ready. He is already out, but he does get spotted. But these players coming through mid. Pulse is going to find the first, and now both these players are over towards the A site. This is where Max is going to hold him off on mid. And he's just running over, and Pulse is just going to run over towards that bomb site. But Whiskey comes up through, and he is actually there before Pulse is ready for it. I say that, and of course Pulse completely denies Whiskey, finding that instant headshot as he dropped down. Redzy pushing in, catching Max off guard. 48 HP, and Pulse again going to find the other frag, and that was 3 frags in the round there for Pulse. Beautiful stuff from him. And that was an incredible round if we had watched Pulse point of view, which we didn't because I was stuck on ACM and not on Auto Director. Three rounds left now in this half. 8-7 is the best scoreline we can see for Endpoint, but Lazar, can you not? Dammy through the wall. Of course, it's only an eco round, but you just love to see it, don't you? They're straight on towards that B-bomb site, knowing at Max there's only 1 player there. And of course, Mighty Max is there, but AA even finds 1, and so does Whiskey, and this could all fall apart for Endpoint at this point. Whiskey, though, is going to fall to Pulse from top mid, and it looks like they're still clinging on. He spots Redzy through the mid door, and now they're wanting to push in towards that B-bomb site. Redzy may overextend here and be found by Max or Lazar, in fact, and now it's all on ACM to try and do anything, but Pulse in from behind, and the perfect pincer will allow them to take up their 6th round now. And for a 6-1 scoreline, back at the beginning, you wouldn't expect it to have come this close now, but Endpoint have been doing some work on this T side. Apparently Max on 100% headshot rate, and Whiskey just got a VAC authentication error, and so did Dammy. You absolutely hate to see that. You absolutely hate to see that. 3 versus 5 now after 2 of those players. Of course, it's only a literal USP round and 1 P250, but they're all going to fall. And that is unfortunate. Guy's problem with VAC. Max getting a bit of trash talk in there, but we are going to go to a pause, and we'll jump back on once we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with the final round of the first half. We did unfortunately have a pause for quite a while there due to 2 of the topkek players disconnecting, but as I say, we are back, and we are going to see this final round. It is going to be a bit of a mix buy from topkek. We've got a Deagle and all, some M4s, and CEVO Davis has left the game, so that's okay. And there goes Whisk again. So that's unfortunate, but a trade comes through for a He finds one frag, but Loza trades onto him. But technically, it's not a trade, as Whisk did, unfortunately, disconnect. But player sneaking through CT. Thomas will find the frag on him. ACM. Redzy does find 2 for himself, and Loza is low HP, so he could find a third. But, of course, Redzy is low as well. Filzor, the only other player on that CT side with just a deagle for himself. Redzy pushed up close, and that Molotov, will it spread far enough? Not from the... Yes, it will. There he goes. And now, nade towards CT. Loza might get found by Filzor here. No, Loza's too quick on that deagle shot, and he will find the instant frag. Team switch instantly comes through, but all the players are going to have to ready up, and we are still waiting for one more player to join Whisk again. The match, it seems, is going to go live without the 5th player connecting. That's Whiskey, who unfortunately was the top fragger for topkek, so he is now out of the server. I assume he can reconnect at any time, but that's only if he can get it back. There are going to be no more pauses, it seems, from topkek. Endpoint, of course, leading the way, 8 rounds to 7, which is a very good scoreline considering they started this on, I believe, 6-1. When we joined in, it was about 3-1, and now it's 6-1. It was actually Dammy. What was I? Who did we lose? I assume Filzor must be Whisk then. I was wrong there. Or Filzor's a different player and Whisk can't play. But ACM running up finds a frag onto Mighty Max. And Redzy will find the frag onto Robin. Now ACM looking towards long. He is going to find that frag. And for a 5v4, this is all falling apart for Endpoint. And next round, it's going to be a 5v5 as Dammy is verifying, it seems. But coming up on short, Filzor playing on that site. Might get found here by Thomas with that USP. No, in fact, Pulse is going to find a frag on the player behind him. But now, coming up short, does find another one, and now it's a 2v2, and this could get scary. If there's a kit somewhere, which maybe is what he went towards there, but he's looking towards long. Can he find this frag on towards Redzy? No, he can't, and ACM's just going to find him from the side. ACM 4 kills for himself there, and the score is now tied 8-8. Beautiful stuff coming through from ACM with that Glock, just running up short, finding that instant headshot on the player that was barely even peeking. And instantly, 2 AKs are going to be purchased, a MAC-10, a Scout, interesting. And the Scout buy, of course, the Force buy comes through from Endpoint. They aren't gonna give any chance of them running away with this game. They want to stop them dead in their tracks now. And ACM, that is a good way to start at Loza. He does find the tag, but so does ACM. But it's only on towards Loza's leg, so Loza still on 66 HP. Player jumping across mid. That is going to be Pulse. Now coming up long, topkek. They have taken that site. Pulse connects a lovely shot on towards Redzor. And ACM, still on spawn, may be found by Robin here. Yes, he will from the looks of it. And now it's a 5v3. And this is where Endpoint have a good chance. If they swarm all together, there's a very good chance they could win this. And that is perfect. That decision there from Robin, not to come in from long, but instead to come in. Mighty Max may be able to find... He will, and there you are. Now it's a 1v2. He did eventually find the frag, and Loza's going to find it. He is absolutely insane with those scoped weapons. You know, Scout, AWP, absolutely anything. He is just incredible with it. Loza has got... Oh, sorry, Robin has got the Scout, but he is going to be able to get the AK. Look at that teamwork. Loza finds the other AK, runs it up to his teammate, makes sure he can get that. And now both of them saving AKs into the next round. 9-8 for Endpoint. What's an eco round or a force buy round coming through for them? That was beautiful. Absolutely wonderful. Topkek are going to force back into it. They don't want any chance of Endpoint now running away with this. Of course, the scores are very, very tied. Very equal. And this still could go either way for either team. Looking more towards the Endpoint side, though. They do have much better utility in this round. Much better weapons. Only 1 AK for the topkek side. Of course, pistols can always do some damage. But you would nearly always prefer a rifle in nearly every situation. Although Robin nearly goes down to that pistol. And maybe will even fall to the rifle here. Robin, all he needs to do is just stay in that position. Dammy running out short though. Loza is going to deny it. And here comes Pulse. Robin made the right play there. He just waited for his teammate to come in from that side position, he does eventually find the frag. Loza again on short, finding one, and the last player up here in tunnels, and he does do good damage onto Thomas. 1 HP on Thomas, but he's just going to run away. No chance of him dying here. And Philzor runs through. He is going to go down to Pulse there, and that's going to be 10 rounds now for Endpoint. Ten rounds to 8, of course. Topkek down to an eco round now. Not very good money. They are going to be saving up to get those AKs, those M4, not M4s, they're on the T side. AKs and AWPs in the next round. Good nade towards top mid. Would have been much nicer if ACM was a bit closer. Would have done better damage. But he was not. This push up short. Looks like all 5 players are going to commit towards it. Indeed they are. And who is there to greet them? None other than the star himself, Mr. Loza. 1, 2, 3 through the smoke, and maybe even a 4th. Yes, it will be. Dammy for the ace. No, it won't. Robin's going to steal it away. Loza going to be feeling good after that, but he would have wanted the ace. 1 HP left on him. Maybe if Robin hadn't have helped him out, he may have gone down there. But a beautiful spray down from him. 2 frags, 3 frags even through the smoke, and the last I believe he saw as he just ran through. Once again, I keep mentioning it, and it's because it's worth mentioning. He is such a prodigy, such an upcoming talent in the UK scene, in the scene in general for CSGO. It's really a wonder to watch him play. But ACM with a fast frag on towards Thomas there. And no real repercussions of it, as he's lost, what, 15 HP? 15 HP versus a whole player off the board. That is... You're going to take that every single time. You're going to take that sort of trade player for 15 HP any day of the week. But Robin does go down to AA. And now it's going to be a fast push on towards the A bomb site. But Max here on long could do some work. But he is now the only player left alive. But he does have the bomb in top mid. And this could be terrifying for them. Has he seen that bomb? That flash comes through. Redzy goes down. ACM, maybe he can find this as well. Could this be a 1v5 from Max? All 3 of those players coming through from mid. Does he know it, though? ACM, he spots that frag out. Can he find anything else? No, he's going to find the 4th, but not going to be able to find the 5th. All 5 of those players, or all 4 of them, came up through mid. If he had just had the information of where they were originally, of course, they could have come from long, as they did make it all the way up onto the A site before they began to back off towards the bomb to try and reclaim it back. But could you not, Max? That was very, very close. Very talented player as well. He's one of the longest running Endpoint members on this lineup, I believe. I'm not quite sure on the details of how long, but he's been there a very long time. Representing the Endpoint, the UK colours for them. For certainly a while. 9 to 11 now. Endpoint are gonna start off the round with a frag for themselves. Max didn't even take any damage from that Redzy. I'm not sure what he was trying to achieve there. The flash did come over, but it blinded him more than Max, honestly. Pulse over towards this B site. Flash through mid. Robin may be able to peek off this. Yes, he will. ACM's completely blind. Completely blind. That AWP was essentially redundant in his hands, as he had to just back out of there, get away before that player swung. Robin swung and found the frag on him. Thomas, M4 up against ACM's AWP in this tunnel position. If he goes for that peek all the way, ACM surely is going to connect it, but it's not looking like he wants to. Not sure where this is going down, though. Thomas will find that frag on ACM, actually. This player coming up short could be the dangerous one, as he does take down Loza. And now he's got that A site to himself, and he can plant for wherever he wants. There is a player, closest player is coming in from short, and actually Max from long. So this should be a very good pincer. They got a player... No, it looked like Thomas wanted to go towards CT there, but they got a player coming in from every angle. Pulse has spotted him out here, and that's going to be Max's call to push up from long. Molotov does come through, but Thomas is just going to be able to connect the AWP shot before anything else happens, before he even finds a frag. Max was there already on the flank, so that could have been the alternative option if he had found one or even two of those frags on short. Max would have been there to trade it out, so that was perfect play there from Endpoint, winning that round no matter what. No real chance for AA to do anything there. And now 12 rounds for Endpoint. 4 rounds to go until they take this match. Now, they are meant to be clocking into the next match up against, I can't quite remember who it was, but we will hopefully be able to see it. They are meant to be checking into that match within the next 15 minutes, but there may be sort of special consideration considering this match took so long due to the delayed start. The Molotov on short as Robin finds one, finds a second. Luzza finds 2 for himself, and they are just the absolute cleanup crew right now. Pulse finds the USP headshot, and that is such easy round there for Endpoint, going into what could be some of the last few rounds for this game. But as I was saying, of course, we started delayed, and then we had the delay in the middle where the 2 players disconnected, and then we had another brief one at half time. It's maybe going to be special consideration for Endpoint, and they may be allowed a bit more time to connect to that server. But, of course, we will be jumping straight back into it. A fast, long play, and that Molotov actually tagged one of the players, and that smoke's going to allow Max to know these players are coming up long. Let me get out of here. I'm going to run back towards the site now. 4 of them peeking on long. ACM wall banging through that car, or car banging, I guess, in all sense. But Luzza looking towards long, hasn't spotted anything out. Flash coming through on towards short. Max clearing out that position. Not going to spot anyone just yet. That mid player nearly got spotted there. Who would that have been? Pulse. He is going to get spammed through the wall, in fact. And he is still peeking. Maybe going to find a frag. There you are. Finds it on towards Redzy. And peeking from short. Max nearly finds himself a frag. But Dammy is going to take down Pulse in that mid position. Now, Filzor snuck up close. And he may be able to find the frag on towards Luzza. But Max here is there to trade should Luzza go down. He does find one, and then Max instantly. Luzza's going to shoot that ult. Max spins around and finds the second one, if there is 2. Robin found in CT, though, and AA now. Thomas surely spotted that player there. So he now has ACM trapped. So now it's all on AA. But Thomas, no, you look away at the wrong time. Why? And ACM is going to be able to find 2 for himself. Luzza now on 34 HP. Knows those players are going to want to push towards him on short. And can he find the frag on this short player? No, he runs at just the wrong time, and he isn't going to be able to find the frag. I'm lost for words on that. Of course, he can't know that they're that close. But he turns around just at the wrong time, and that's so unfortunate for him. So unfortunate. But 13 rounds now for Endpoint, 10 for topkek. They've only taken 4 since the 7th round. We're, of course, into the 24th round. They've taken 4 of the rounds since the 7th round. If I do some very quick maths, they've taken 4 out of 16 rounds. And Pulse starts off hot, finding the headshot on towards Dammy. That's wonderful stuff. No, is that possible? Yes, it is possible. Well done. Good maths organised. Well done. Of course, guys, I will be casting the next map for you, whether they win or lose this one. As long as we get into it, that is. Luzza, though, taken down to 42 HP. Flash up on short. Max not going to be blinded by that, but Redzy is going to find the frag anyway. Redzy now down to very low HP. He is going to be able to find the frag on Luzza, though. That was just running sideways. And AA is going to find another one for himself. And now it's all going to be on Pulse and Thomas. Thomas watching short. Pulse watching long. There is a player up behind that truck. And this is very, very risky now. The players are backing off towards B. And there you are. ACM going to find that frag. Pulse, there's a player over towards the A bomb site. Not exposed, though. That's fortunate. And there you are. He does find the first. And maybe the second. No, 1 second away from that click. And Filzor's going down there. And then he knows where that last player is coming from. But Filzor is able to connect. 13 to 11. topkek slowly bringing themselves back into this. After Endpoint did have a very, very good run. Slowly bringing it back, though. Onto the eco, though, for Endpoint. 3 grenades. 3 grenades, a flashbang, and 2 USPs. And some upgraded pistols, though. Filzor going to be able to find Mighty Max. before he can do much damage. But Filzor is down to 35 HP. And that's those 3 grenades coming through on long. Robin may be able to sneak into this stairwell here. No, he's just going to go for the full peek. And Redzi is going to go down there. Thomas, is that Molotov going to be close enough? No, it's not. Good damage done to this topkek team, but damage does not mean everything. It's the kills that matter, and ACM is going to find one before he falls to Thomas, and that's going to be an AK now for them. They have this player trapped at top mid as well, and this might be, yes it will, might be the frag for Thomas, and if he's able to get that AK before that player comes through from long, AA, in fact, is going to find the frag. He wasn't able to find it. And that AWP's going to be saved now by AA. 13 to 12. An Endpoint are up onto the bye, but it's a weak one at that. We see an MP9 from Max. And AA looking for the wallbang, not going to connect anything. But looks like Pulse wants to re-peek mid. Or he's playing very, very close. And he may even find the frag. There you are. Filzor trying to get straight through mid. He will find the frag. But Pulse now is trying to hold off this entire bomb site. And surely this isn't going to work. Surely Pulse is going to go down here. He's going to go sneaking through that smoke. That could have been very risky for him. Dammy. Good wall bang. Redzi. Good smoke bang. He's not going to be able to find anything. 2 from tunnel, 2 from mid. AA is going to fall to Max, and it's all on ACM, Redzi, and Dammy. 2 smokes go towards that tunnel position. At this point, Endpoint are saying, you know what? You can have it. We're going to back off. You guys can keep the site. We're going to save our 2 AWPs, save our M4, and we're going to go into the next round, and we're going to win then. And Dammy is going to get the VAC authentication error. That is unfortunate. 4 times now, I believe, a topkek player has been disconnected for VAC authentication error. And this is just, of course, guys, the problems with online tournaments. It's very unfortunate, but there are, of course, no more pauses that topkek can use, so now they're going to be playing 4 versus 5. We did see him 4v5 in the pistol round, on this T-side pistol round, and they did manage to win it. But we'll have to see where they can go with this. But it's looking like a fast long push is where they're going to be going. And Loza is there with his AWP, but he hears those flash and think, no thank you, I'm going to back off from here. They can have it. I'm going to run away. Player coming up short. That's AA. Max ready for that, but he's not going to be ready enough as he does fall there. Thomas and who's this? Loza. Sorry, not Thomas. Robin and Loza playing from the bomb site. Now they've got a player on short and 3 players coming in from long. And I believe that is what Pulse is watching for. But there is a player on mid, and he's just tagged him very, very low. And here comes the push up long. And Robin flashed through. He does... No, not even find one. This is so unfortunate for Endpoint. Loza, the only player on the site, does find 2, though. There's a player on short. Loza can't find it. AA will find 1, but Pulse on 10. And he is spotted out. There you are. Thomas, 1 bullet for AAB, and he is going to fall. That came down to the wire, but 14 rounds now for Endpoint. Thomas going to be able to bring it through. Bring it home for the boys. And 14 rounds for Endpoint. topkek haven't really had any outstanding... You haven't noticed any crazy rounds, but they've just been consistent all the way across the board. Of course, we had some insane players on the team doing very, very well. Thomas is tagged down to 52 HP, but there was no insane round that you look at it and think that's where the tides turn. But again, Endpoint as well, they've just been consistent all the time. Loza finds the frag on mid, only takes 2 damage for that, and that's beautiful. And now Max. Now this is where his MP9 can come into play, where these players have no armor, or no head armor. Redzi, for example, is going to be able to get shredded by that MP9. Noddy, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the cast, even. There are 2 players coming up short now, maybe even 3. Redzi's head appears and Loza taps it away. Filzor on short with a scout. Goes for that pre-fire on Goose, but is going to be rewarded with a grenade to his chest for his efforts. 49 HP for him. And both players up here on shore. ACM forever watching mid, forever hoping for a player, but forever waiting as no one appears. And Filzor is now down to 4 HP. Luzza may even peek here. The smoke comes through. ACM is able to peek off that. Oh, sorry, Robin is able to peek off that. ACM's going to continue to go for the peeks, but Luzza going to connect in the end, and he is going to find the frag. 15 rounds. 15 rounds now for Endpoint. And that's going to be match point for them. Topkek, very weak by 3 CZs and a Glock. AA is going to be buying something up, I'd assume, since he still has $2,000. Yep. And there you are, the 4 CZs. CEVO-Go, as many people are calling it. It's one of the most dominant weapons, or one of the most prevalent weapons within the game. But Max just shredding 2 players with that MP9 of his. We mentioned it last time. And Pulse here with his as well. Luzza, though, jumps up nice and quick. Does get tag onto Filzor, I believe it was. Or maybe AA. And now that player on long. Is he going to be able to find the frag on Thomas? Surely not. He has the MP9. He's backing off, but there you are. Thomas